everyone, I'm Apollonia Ponti, your dating and relationship coach, founder of ApolloniaPonti.com, and welcome to today's video. This is a highly requested video as I had so many of you men ask me, where do I take women on first dates? And in this video, I'm going to give you a list of things that you can do to take this woman on a first date or even a second or third date. These are all great ideas. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to this amazing YouTube channel full of dating and relationship advice for you men to go confidently in the direction to attract that woman of your dreams. Now, first dates can be a little overwhelming sometimes, and you're like, I don't really want to take this woman out on an extravagant 5-star dinner and spend $100, $200, $300 on her on the first time meeting her, because let's just say that can put a huge hole in our wallet if we continue to date women. So first dates, keep it light. Keep it simple and really try to get to know this woman, to really see if you want to take her out to dinner in the future, but also to see if she wants to take you out to dinner too. So let's get started. I'm going to just give you a list of possibilities that you can take this woman out and really impress her. So depending on your character and depending on the type of man that you are and what sits comfortably for you, go ahead and pick these. And I want to hear from you. Tell me below which one that you like the best. Now let's get started. First idea, dates. You can take her karting. This is so fun because you can have fun, you can laugh together, and you can also kind of be competitive. Also, rock climbing is a great date as well because you can encourage each other. You can actually do something which is kind of adrenaline rushing, especially if the both of you are really physically active. You can take her to a lounge to have drinks, or a casual lounge where you can just pick at hors d'oeuvres and things like that, or maybe a jazz lounge, something like that. So search your area, go on Google and see what popular jazz lounges there are. Next would be maybe a day picnic to like maybe an outside park. Maybe they have some outside festivals, an art show going on, or a music concert. And some festivals actually have live jazz there during the day. Day dates are truly amazing because if you like them, you can even spend more time with them. Another one would be take her to a basketball game, a hockey game, a baseball game, a soccer game, or football, wherever the country you're watching. But these are all really fun activities to do, especially if she does like sports. So ask her when you're having a conversation with her before you take her on this date. I wouldn't recommend this if a woman does not like sports. Don't do this. Next would be maybe water activities. If you were to live somewhere like Miami, which I live, or California, or anywhere there's water, basically. You can take her water skiing, kayaking, jet skiing, tubing, boating. I mean, there's so many water activities that you can truly do that some of them are really adrenaline rushing, or even take her to go scuba diving or whatever it is that you would like to do. Do something like that because it also gives you the time to experience this, how she reacts to things, how she does when she's having fun, maybe when she gets scared, how does she act? Because typically when you take women on pretty daring dates, you share this type of bond because you start to have this bond because of the fact that maybe you're doing something that is adrenaline rushing or daring together. So it creates hormones and it creates the serotonin levels in her head to really get closer to you, and you develop and use a different type of attraction towards another. Next would be painting. So I know maybe this wouldn't be up your alley, but you can always make it fun. You can bring a bottle of wine. And I know there's some areas in other countries and in the United States where you can look up and they have painting activities, painting workshops and things like that. And that's a really good idea. And you can also bring a bottle of wine if you want. And if you don't drink, then that's okay too. You can bring like a little cheese and crackers and maybe some soda or some juice, whatever you would like, or some tea or coffee, whatever it is. Next would be a great idea is take her to a show, maybe a comedy show. The reason why I say comedy show, because if you've watched any of my videos, I tell you not to go to theaters on the first date because you can't interact and have conversation. Some coaches talk about going to theaters and I don't understand why, because we don't have time to waste. You want to see if this woman is of value to your life and if you have that connection with the woman. So the reason why I say comedy show is because it's totally different. Typically when you go to a comedy show, you have time where you're having drinks because they like to for you to kind of communicate with other people that are going to be in the show, because they like to warm up the environment before you actually get to the act. So this gives you time to actually talk to each other a little bit and enjoy. And it's not like you can't really talk to each other in a comedy show every once in a while when they have times where they just take breaks and things like that. So that's also a great idea. It doesn't have to be a comedy show. It can be any type of show as well. Another one would be visit like a farmer's market, maybe like on a Sunday when they have the farmer's market around your areas, and they have like little art shows, and where you can make smoothies and where you can get fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, whatever it is, and just take her for a walk and go to a farmer's market. Next idea would be take her to a zoo or a botanic garden. That's really beautiful, especially the botanic garden. And if you are watching it and you are in Miami, a botanic garden, that's really amazing. And it's Fairchild Gardens, and you can actually take her in a butterfly cave. Like, that's amazing with a bunch of butterflies. It's big, so it's not like you're swamped with butterflies or anything, but it's really, really beautiful. So a botanic garden or a zoo, if she likes animals, will be really fun to do together. Next is pretty interesting, and I don't know if you've heard this before, but an escape room. Have you ever heard of escape room? This might sound a little creepy, but I promise you it's not. Keep on watching. An escape room is where you both have to use your mind together in order to escape the room. So there's like activities. It's like a mystery solver. Like, you have to solve things in order to get to the next room, in the next room, which is your exit. So it's really, really fun because you guys can loosen up a little bit, especially for you introverts. This is a great date for you because it loosens you up and stops taking off the pressure to really talk to each other face to face, where you can loosen up and do activities together. So afterwards, you've kind of already warmed up to each other. Next one would be do a sunrise or sunset meetup. This is really beautiful, especially a sunrise meetup. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Maybe you guys can meditate or do some yoga on the beach together if you did a sunrise meetup, or a sunset meetup would be really nice too. You can do it anywhere, at a park, a picnic, anything like that, or a beach, or top of a mountain, depending on where you live. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing to do. And then you can also go bike riding together, maybe plan a date where you're just bike riding together because you both like to be active. Another idea, which is really fun and that can get her out of her comfort zone and you too, is a trampoline park. I mean, this is a workout all in itself, but it also gives you some time to really have fun together and really get down and dirty, really. Let's just be honest, because you guys are going to be sweating if you're going to be doing this trampoline park. But also, it gives you time to just really get to know each other and have fun and let loose. So that's another good one for you introverts. And then lastly, you can have ice cream or go to an arcade together, get coffee, those typical things. And then also, what I love too is, one of my favorites is just volunteering together. I've talked about this so much to you men in a lot of my videos. It's about having your own life and never separating your life to make hers more pleasurable, because that's not the truth. What happens is, when you're cultivating a relationship or you're dating someone and you have your own separate activities, the way to do it is for them to see it. So if you volunteer, or you're really active in a community, or have a specific foundation that you dedicate your time to, bring her along, see how she likes it. Let her take a peek about how awesome you truly are. If you liked today's video, I want to hear from you. Which one are you going to try and you've probably never thought of before? Or which one have you tried before? Give me a comment below, because I love hearing from you. And if you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up. And as always, I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching, and remember, you are always loved. Bye.